Hello, welcome to the 14th annual LD Micro main event here in Beverly Hills. I'm with Ben Locke and with Tecogen, ticker symbol TGEN. Ben, can you tell us a little bit more about what Tecogen does?
Sure, of course. So Tecogen is in the business of selling energy and resiliency to many customers, industrial customers, hospitals, the like. The main thing is to give them distributed energy systems that'll help reduce their operational costs, but as well reduce their greenhouse gas footprint. More recently, we've been going deeper into these buildings' energy systems and doing more of their what we call clean cooling, which is many of the HVAC systems in hospitals are very energy intensive and account for a big portion of their bill. We're able to address those with more efficient products, more cost-effective and efficient products, and that enables a lot more that these companies can do for resiliency and just energy independence from the grid.
Excellent. And is there anything in the immediate horizon that you think investors should be aware about, that anything forward-looking you're doing?
Sure. Yeah, energy space is certainly changing. The role of natural gas is being predicted to change at various degrees. Electrification is coming, at some point in the future. So the ability to be a nimble, a hybrid approach to these energy savings is needed. And that's exactly what we're doing with our clean cooling model. We have a hybrid system that could run on a very efficient gas drive. It could run on the electric grid. In the case of California, when there's so much solar on the grid and electricity is basically free, you could toggle over to that because that's the greener option.
Wow.
If at nighttime it makes more economic greenhouse sense to run on a different drive, this product that we're developing will allow you to do that. And very, very friendly. That's very important because it separates that timeline from gas to electrification. It could happen at whatever pace, and you as an operator wouldn't care. You just turn the dials at the appropriate time.
Wow, that's amazing. Are there any new locations you're focusing on opening, or?
Yes. Good question. We have many of our products are in the United States, East Coast and West Coast, and we have service centers in all of those locations, too, in California here. We just opened up a 11th service center in Toronto, Canada, to service a fleet of them up there. We opened up our 10th one. Previous to that was down near you in Florida. But we anticipate another service center opening up sometime soon, probably in the Mid-Atlantic area. Because again, as more of our systems get out there and more of these hospitals and multi-unit residentials and all sorts of facilities kind of turn to resiliency and energy savings, I think the Mid-Atlantic is going to be the next area of expansion for us.
Excellent. And so obviously, this is an important issue. There's a lot of companies scrambling to figure out how we can become more ecologically sensitive, environmentally sensitive. What are sort of the short-term goals that you're focusing on right now, and what is the competition like in the space?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I think again the ability to be nimble and to how you run your equipment and to not be tied to one particular technology. Again, the gas technology I think is going to be around for many years to come, but in certain geographies, gas may go away quicker. So the ability to be nimble and to be able to switch, you could switch to a battery source, you could switch to solar sources. Our product really allows any distributed generation source to be an alternative to our main drive. So I think, in terms of competitors, our competitor is really the electric grid, which is very expensive and sometimes unreliable. It needs help. The grid operators, the ISO operators need help at certain times of day. So having a technology that can be responsive to how the grid changes as well, I think, is very important.
Would you say that's one of the biggest obstacles in the industry is dealing with that unstable power grid?
Yeah, I think the biggest obstacle in the industry right now is reconciling the struggles that the grid has, and the more problems they'll have as more electrification occurs, versus the practical reality of heating a Northeast state with electricity is very hard to consider using an electric grid. So I think those two factors are going to have to reconcile themselves at some point.
Absolutely. All important things, and obviously a company that you should keep your eye on. Ben, thank you so much for coming by today.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
Yep, thank you.